Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Careeta Robert Green, and I'm the founder of Born with a Gift. And I coach leaders and aspiring leaders to gain clarity on their vision, build their confidence, and own their gifts so they can show up powerfully in the world. Hello, if you're joining me live. If you're joining me live, drop a hello in the chats. Let me know where you're watching me from. And if you're watching on the replay, then just drop the little hashtag replay. I am so excited again today to be here for another episode of Conversations with Careeta, where I dance in the conversation about all the things that have been going on and what's in the world. So thank you so much for joining as well. Frank, I can see a few of you joining in. So hello, hello. Do let me know who you are. If you can hear me, can you hear me? Can you see me? Yes, yes, yes. So the theme of the week is to amplify your vision. The theme of the week is to amplify your vision. So if you've been following my Monday message, it used to be affirmations, then we shifted to the Monday message. And this week was all about amplifying your vision. Now, what does it mean? What does it mean to amplify your vision? I work very regularly with leaders and aspiring leaders who have often got really big goals, big dreams, and things that they want to achieve. So, when it comes to amplifying your vision, it may not be for everybody. And here's the thing, really knowing and understanding what your own personal wants and needs are is very important, because it's so easy to just get kind of drawn away to shiny object syndrome and see somebody doing something that looks a bit exciting and think, yay, I'm going to do that. And then someone else over there is doing something else exciting. You're like, no, that's it. That's the thing I'm going to do. And before you know it, you've started all these little projects and side businesses and side hustles, and they're nothing to do with what you actually want to do. They just look good. Okay. Could anyone here relate to jumping onto the next hottest trend or thing because it looks good and it looks like that person is living their best life? And this is the thing, when you are not following your own vision and you are looking at someone else's vision, you have no idea what is going on behind the scenes in that person's life. And I recently shared my story, my 10-part story. There's much more that I did not share, but there is still a lot that I did share. And I shared that because a lot of the time people meet me and they say, I felt really kind of nervous to talk to you, or I didn't feel like my goals were big enough. I didn't really want to share what I was doing because I thought that you would judge me. And I'm like, wait a minute. You don't know what I've been through. So, and the reason why people did not know what I've actually been through is because I didn't share it. I did not share parts of my journey. I shared a lot of the good things, the highlights, the things when things were going well. And we often see that on social media where people just show the highlights, the things that are going well. And it makes us feel sometimes that our things are too small, or they're not big enough, or that we're a failure. But really, people don't show you the moments when they're in their room crying in their pillow because everything didn't go well. They don't show you the moments when the contracts that they were supposed to sign fell through, or when they get made redundant and they built their whole career and their whole personal brand around this company. And now that's gone, they have no idea who they are or what they should do. People don't usually show those moments. So this comparison that we tend to do with social media, it can leave us feeling really, really small. So I thought I would highlight that to you because I didn't show the moments when I was going through burnout. I didn't show the moments when things weren't going well. And they weren't. I just came offline. I just pretended it wasn't going on. And that's what a lot of people do. And I always say sometimes it's important to heal your wounds first before you start to share them. Because it's like having an open wound and trying to share it with the world, you're still hurting. So I've done a lot of healing behind the scenes. I work with coaches, counselors to rebuild myself so I can show up powerfully in the way that I do now. Because unless I'm pouring into myself, I'm really going to struggle to pour into others. And as a leader, as somebody who's aspiring to be a leader, in looking after your own personal development is so important, because it's easy to just give away all your time and effort helping everybody else, people pleasing, saying, yay, I can help you do that. Yay, I'll do that for you. And then eventually, when you burn out, it's like everybody disappears. Okay. So I always talk about looking after yourself, checking in with yourself. How am I actually doing? How am I feeling right now? That self-awareness and self-care is important in managing yourself before you reach that stage of burning out. Because sometimes people don't even realize they're in the burnout stage because they're so busy overachieving, being a perfectionist, getting things right, that you don't slow down to say, actually, I'm feeling quite tired. I'm exhausted, actually. I don't feel myself. I'm missing things. They're not going as well. And I know what I need to do. I need to start another project. If you can relate with me, drop in the chats. Yes, yes, I can relate, because I'm speaking to those busy leaders who are high performing, perfectionists, always want to get things right, and it's never ever good enough. That is the person who I'm speaking to right now. And if that's you and you resonate, then just let me know, because this amplification of vision is good to do, but also managing your self-care in that process is also very powerful. So I shared a carousel earlier on this week about some ways that you can start to amplify your vision whilst managing your self-care. And the first one was to get involved in new experiences, to do something a bit different. So for example, if you've been in your business or your career for a while and you feel that you're a bit stagnant, this is the opportunity to start to look for different things that you can do, like on meetup.com, or go for new projects. Look for new ways that you could start to do something different that's linked to your passions. Whatever you feel that you love to do, start to explore things, because usually your passions are linked to your gifts and your natural talents. And that's when you start to find a bit more fulfillment in your life. The second thing was to get some more help and support through coaching and mentoring. It's easy to just jump on that train and say, I've got this idea, I've got this vision, I'm going to go into action. And I see this in my masterclasses when I've ran the Unwrap Your Gift masterclasses. For those of you who came, a lot of you have attended from LinkedIn. So if you were somebody who's attended the Unwrap Your Gift masterclass, I want you to go back to that moment when you were sitting on the Zoom, writing all these goals and amazing things that you wanted to do. And then when you finished, thought, wow, I'm actually going to have to do that stuff now. And that's where the actual action work takes place. So having a coach or a mentor to keep you accountable usually amplifies things so they get moving a bit more, in a bit more frequency. And then also it was setting goals and then taking the action around those goals. So it's easy to set those goals of the things that you want to achieve, but in taking the action, it's like, okay, I've set this goal. I want to get a new job by the end of May 31st, 2023. Now, the actions that you need to take is update your LinkedIn, get your CV up to date, speak to recruiters, start being visible on LinkedIn, sharing what you're doing. I've seen some amazing people. I scroll through my timeline quite a lot, and I've seen amazing people who are job searching, and they're sharing their job search journey, all the highs, all the lows, and the things that have happened. Like even me, I'm like, oh, that's a good tip. That's a great experience. And it really brings it to life. And you never know how many people are watching you. Like I'm surprised when I look at my data, I'm like, who are all these people? I have no idea who watches, but there are always people watching. And you don't know who's going to be your next link or connection that's going to provide you an opportunity that can help you to amplify your vision. So this is where I really share about the importance of knowing who you are, managing your self-care, and having the right support so that when you do amplify your vision, you can get to where you want to go in a more faster way, a more secure way, safe way, and then it feels more guided. And I'm been sharing the importance of showing up for yourself, whether that's in your career or showing up in your business. When you show up for yourself and share who you are and what you do with the world, it's easy for people to opt in or opt out. Now, you got to realize that you are not for everybody. not everybody is going to be for you. And this is why it's important to know who you are as that person, so that when you share it, you attract the right people into your world, you attract the right companies, you attract the right clients. And that's by having a clarity around who it is and what you are doing in the world first. So this is a quick live. There I am again. But I love sharing, and I love inviting you to experience what it looks like to start to invest in your own personal development and take time out to do that. Even watching this live, taking the 10 minutes out to watch this live and start to open up new doorways in your mind of what may be possible when you amplify your vision. So if you've enjoyed this live today, if you found it useful, just drop a little like, a little heart, let me know you're here. I'm not talking to myself. And then I've also got an event next week, and it is called I Am Remarkable. Now, for those of you who've been following for a while, you'll know that I regularly run I Am Remarkable workshops. They are an initiative by Google, and they're for everybody, including underrepresented groups, to empower them to self-promote. And in the world that we're living in nowadays, with imposter syndrome being very high, visibility issues being very high, really understanding the power of self-promotion in bringing you to the surface for those opportunities is important. So if you want to join the next I Am Remarkable workshop, it's on Tuesday, then please check the link in the comments. Book a seat, book now, don't wait, don't delay, procrastinate. I'll book later. That's what somebody said to me. I was going to book later last time, but all the seats were gone. I was like, yeah, because I limit them. They're very small, intimate groups. So if you don't book when you see it, then they might all be gone the next time. I don't want big, massive groups. They're very small groups because we do open discussions and it gets quite personal sometimes. So if this is resonating with you, please book in a seat and I will see you on Tuesday. So remember, we are all born with a gift. We all have special skills, talents, and gifts that we can use to be successful. And now's the time to unwrap your gifts. Thank you for joining. Have an amazing day and see you soon. Bye.